Hi, and welcome to Module 7, Color. Color is an important aspect of design. It's something that people will see, even subconsciously, and it will either draw them to a website or that will help make them have certain prejudgments as far as the quality of your website, just based on color alone. So color is an important aspect that we're going to be using. The learning objectives here are, one is you're going to demonstrate the use of color to convey a deep emotional. And the way that you'll do this is within your web design, your assignments that you'll be doing. You'll be adding color to this. The color you add to the type, or if you add to the background or the images. All of these things help to play as far as how it communicates. The graphic resonance. Does it help influence it in a positive way, or does it distract from the layout? We're also going to learn how about specifying colors according to different color models. The two biggest ones you'll hear is the RGB, red, green, blue, and CMYK, which is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. For our purposes, TV monitors, computer monitors, and web design all use RGB colors. We also can use hexadecimal colors, which is just a variation of way of saying RGB, but it's still that color space that we're using. For this lesson, you'll see that or for this module, you'll see that there's three different lessons here. One is to specify color, one is to add background color, and the third one is to stylize. So let's take a look at the first lesson here. The first lesson is we're going to learn how to specify or say which color we want. If I was to say, give me a red, that would be sort of a hard thing to do because there's all types of red. But if I said, give me a Coca-Cola red or a fire engine red, now you sort of know what those are. So there's different ways. The first way to color specify is by color name or keyword. And this is when the web first came out. They had certain colors that you could use, and they would specify it that way. Another way to specify color is through RGB, which stands for red, green, blue. And see, this is a great little website here which gives you a wide selection of colors. And here's the red, green, and blue showing marked up here. It also gives you the color name, and it also gives you a hexadecimal, which we'll just talk about here. And it gives you also the colors. You can sort of see all these different colors. So there's a lot of different choices to do this. The last way to do it is to specify by hexadecimal. And hexadecimal is this number that you use to get a color, which is like this particular one is FF0000. And it's just one more different color model that they use to create different colors. So once we're done with lesson 1, then we'll go into lesson number 2. And this talks about having a background color. And I go into talk about a little bit about the CSS that you use. Very simple CSS. You can either do it by name or by hexadecimal or RGB, but you specify what the color is. Your background could be white or it could be a color, depending on whatever you want. A lot of times white is used because it's very clean, it's very fresh, and if you're using photographs that have a white background and it's too difficult to try to mask out what the person looks like, maybe because of the hair or whatever, you could just leave it on a white background. The third lesson is stylizing with color. And we'll talk a little bit about the emotional appeal, how we pick colors that we help give the graphic resonance, that help attract to the website. And we'll also talk about viewer abandonment and how people will either stay or leave in the first few seconds when they look at a website based on what those color choices are. And we'll also talk about specifying colors for things like text. So when you have an H1 for a heading or a paragraph or a block quote or something else that you want to pull out and you want to make it a specific color, there's some very simple CSS that you use to do that. Once you finish with that, then there's a quiz. You click this link here, it'll take you to the quiz, and then once the quiz is over, then we're ready to go on to module number 8. Okay, so have a good time. This is a good module to learn. Talk to you later.